door. Hey, I'm solid, hey, I'm steady, hey, I'm true down to the core. And I will always do my duty, no matter what the price. I've counted up the cost, I know the sacrifice. Oh, and I don't want to die for you, but if dying's asking me, I'll bear that cross with honor, 'cause freedom don't come free. I'm an American soldier, an American. Beside my brothers and my sisters, I will proudly take a stand. When liberty's in jeopardy, I will always do what's right. I'm out here on the front line, sleep in peace tonight. An American soldier. American girls and American guys, we'll always stand up and salute. We'll always recognize when we see your glory flying. There's a lot of men dead, so we can sleep in peace at night when we lay down our head. On justice will be served and the battle will rage. This big dog will fight when you rattle his cage. And you'll be sorry that you messed with the U.S. of A. 'Cause we'll put a boot in your ass, it's the American way. Hey, Uncle Sam, put your name at the top of his list. And the Statue of Liberty started shaking her fist. And the eagle will fly, and it's gonna be hell when you hear Mother Freedom start ringing her bell. And it'll feel like the whole wide world is raining down on you. Courtesy of the red, white, and blue.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Welcome to the party. Chris, how we doing? We got Mini Mike in the house. We got Mike over at Scaly Models. How you doing? We got Leon. Welcome. Salute. Everybody else in the chat. Chris, thank you for stopping by. It's a Monday night. We got the computer unfucked for right now, so hopefully I don't have any issues with any malware, because after my Monday night live, it was just, I shut my computer down, this, that, and the other thing. I didn't get to my bench until Thursday, but I'd shut my computer down Monday. When I went to my bench on Thursday, I was looking, I'm like, what the hell's my computer on? Well, Teresa has her own, what the hell is it? Her own, like tablet and stuff like that. So she don't get on my computer. So when I asked her this, that, and the other thing, and what do we got now? I don't know. Incoming call. Kentucky. I don't know the number, so I can go to voicemail. So I want to welcome everyone here for coming to hang out on a Monday night. Sorry we're running later than normal, but unfortunately when you're dealing with hardware issues, well, I wouldn't say hardware. It's more software, because I had to run a bunch of virus scans. I had to delete a couple of things, like different BS programs and stuff like that from the hell do they call it? I don't know. From there to come in the update, I don't know. It was shit. Somehow I got malware on this. So anyway, yeah. So give a shout out to the veterans, brothers and sisters in arms, first responders, law enforcement. You guys doing what you do, keeping our ass safe. Oh, actually, not. Yeah, I got enough. We'll just do that. So hopefully everybody had a good weekend, stuff like that. So here's a salute to those that are currently serving, the ones who have served, and the ones who are currently not here who paid the ultimate sacrifice. May you live on in spirit while we enjoy the spirit. Bless you. Amen. Salute. Ah, beautiful. Beautiful. Mr. Zink. Rick Zink in the house. How we doing, Rick? All right. So, we do have a little bit of an idea that I started while the computer was kind of dicking around. And I'm not doing that voicemail thing because it's probably some prank call, someone trying to sell me some sort of weird insurance. I don't know where the hell I put the flyer, but that's the power of the internet, and that's probably how I got the virus, but that's another story. The Fulton Show is this Sunday. Is this Sunday up at the Volney Fire Department. Pull this up. The Sunday before Thanksgiving, the 24th is confirmed. Let me see if I can find a flyer, and I will get it pulled up on here on the stream. Chuck, what's going on? How we doing? Yeah, no, that I do. But what got me is, since I've been doing a lot of looking for real estate, I think it might have been from realtor.org, which really kind of threw me off. So, but you wouldn't think anything of it, but they've been stepping up their game. Chuck, hopefully we'll be seeing you at Fulton. Mr. F. Elliott, how are we doing? Welcome to the party. We're here and we're doing it. So, holy shit, it says I got 4 watching over on Rumble. Well, to the other people over there on Rumble, thank you. I didn't give you quite the whole thing. We're over here on the YouTube, but we're simulcasting from the StreamYard. Let me do the presentation of the flyer for the, Fulton Model Car Show. Let me see if I can get a bigger. I can't get it to zoom in anymore, but it is Sunday. Oh, there we go. Fulton Model Car Show. Hopefully y'all can. Oh, let me try doing this. We'll go this way. We'll zoom in on it a little. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me change screens. We'll get this figured out one way or another. So, awesome. Sounds good. Looking forward to it. I got the flyer pulled up here. I'm just going to change the layout there. Which is weird because I normally know better and stuff like that about the emails and stuff like that. But yeah, after the live and stuff, it was really crazy because I shut the computer down. When I come back in on Thursday, my computer was on. There we go. There's a better shot of it. So there's a date and a time. Fulton Model Car and Truck Show, Sunday, 24 November 2024 at Volney Fire Department Hall, 3002 State Route 3, Fulton, New York. This year's special theme is a Chevy Camaro, which I've got to make sure I've got one to go, but that's all right. See the back side of the sheet for classes. Separate NNL style model display area with Best of Award. Model vendors, which Mike's Mods and Customs and Manny's probably going to be back there over at Manny Scale Modeling. A couple other guys that know are going to be back there doing aftermarket and suppliers. General admissions $2, under 16 and under free. No admittance to the vendor area until 9 a.m. Vendor setup is at 7:30. All entries need to be in by 1:30 p.m. to be considered. Any information, call Dan at 315-695-2680 or DST Phillips at Time Warner Cable New York Roadrunner.com, or what the RR is there, but that is what we got there. So, Frank, what's going on? Got your 6. So this here is the Fulton show that's coming up this weekend, and we'll be heading up there. I'm going to have to see if I can slap together a Camaro, but I've got just a perfect one to do. So we got that naked build that Adam over at Sodak was hosting, and I never got done. It's still sitting there, so I might have to put that one together. Let me see. Now I kind of jumping out of what the hell is it there? But as always, normally do a prayer list. Keep these people in our thoughts and prayers. Everybody needs a little bit of prayer. I don't care which way you go, but it's just what we do. So, and it's great. The world is starting to, what should I say, correct itself. But also at the same time, the world has a lot of unfucking to do, which I'll bring up in some of that one of the fuck your feelings that I seen this morning. Yeah. Not that I'm going against freedoms, but we'll get through this prayer list quick and actually in small score and stuff like that. So, Seamus, what's going on, brother? How we doing? All right, so we got Big Charlie, Big Charlie's Model Garage. We got Brian over at Got Fuels. We got Mark and Amanda Batson, Miguel's mother-in-law, Gary Tannick over at Classic Plastic, Boz and his family, Kevin Smith, Jay's Model Car Garage just had surgery last week. Hey, what's going on, Brian? How we doing? Welcome here. Yes. So apparently I must have got like malware somewhere, but after my live Monday, that was yeah, I'll get into more of that later because I had programs on there, different shit. It's weird. Weird. We'll do the weird. All right. So we got Marcy's father. Sean Wilkins' wife, the McNabbs, their son is currently overseas right now. So let's see. We got Ernest's wife, Kat. She just got done with surgery here. She's home now. Lewis and Andrew and his family over at Project O. Tim Phelps and his family. So let's see. Keep on going down the list. Mr. Mark Radcliffe. Joe over at One Arm Modeler. He's got some medical issues. CB and his family. Jonathan's 2 cousins. And we did actually have 2 additions last week, so I'll get to them in a minute. Chuck Jorgensen's father and his niece. And then Doug Hensley, Frizzo and family. We'll go through some of the CVMA guys I ride with. Mrs. Ski is doing well. She was at our meeting. We got Lucky, who was AKA. Unfortunately, it wasn't midget porn. It was actually real estate stuff. That's what got me. But anyway, we got Rob, AKA Lucky Sawyer. Sidecar Bob. Sarge, AKA Fred Carey. Bandit's wife. Mark there is actually his real name, but road name's Bandit. And what else was there? There was one more person, and of course I forgot to write it down. They weren't in the modeling community. They were one of the CVMA guys and stuff like that that ride with it. Their name and stuff like that was brought up. So I'll have to get my other notebook out and keep them in prayer. Now we're starting to get back into more model builders. Mr. James Morris. That's Pro Carry's stepfather and his daughter. Richard over at Pro Carry Trucker. His daughter passed out. Was it Friday or Saturday? Friday or Saturday. It passed out. His daughter passed out and stuff like that. They ended up taking her to the hospital. They got her under. I love it. Love it. Anyway, that's why I love this on Mondays. Anyway, so his daughter should be doing a lot better. I gotta reach out to him. He's getting ready to go out, stuff like that. Let's see. We got Pop Danny was doing good when I see him at Acme. Steve Stenard, and then Steve over at Small Scale Adventures RC. He's going through quite a bit and stuff like that. So me and him talked and stuff like that, and he's kind of going through a hard time. I know I've kind of covered it, but I didn't realize to the extent. Then we got Mr. Edward Leonard with his family, and let's see, Steven over at Scale Speedworks, Tim Nolan's daughter, Mark over at Blue Street Customs. His father's still in Alberta. Let's see, Donnie Griffin is still doing good, but still keep him in thoughts and prayers. And then Terry at Model Car Body Shop. And then there's also Craig's mother over at D Factory Rat. Anyway, his mother definitely needs some prayers. He talked to me. Mike, what's going on? How we doing? Oh, this is awesome. Oh my God, just trying to keep up on the chat. This is great. Nice. Shit. Yeah, it was Richard Procur's daughter. I got written down. Craig over at D Factory Rat. Great dude, awesome channel. Keep him in thoughts, prayers. If there's anyone else or whatever needs prayers, let me know and stuff like that. And get them on the prayer list and say prayer. Actually, that's who it was. Eric McAllister over at shit. Now I'm trying to think of the channel name. Son of a bitch. I think it was his and hers headquarters. It was Eric McAllister. He's got some stuff going on. That's who it was. He's in the modeling community. I can yep. No, that's not going right. So anyway, we'll do a quick moment of silence, say a quick prayer and stuff like that. You know how it all rolls around here. So amen. No Pacey's Harmon to making it this live. Ha! True story on that. So, all right, now that we got the prayer list, stuff like that down, we got some of that. Let us jump over quickly to our, I gotta move that menu. There we go. All right, so we're back, and this ain't really technically a mail call. This is kind of more of a stash ad, but so little bit of note. Yesterday we had our CVMA meeting. This is our last CVMA meeting and stuff like that. What? Come on now, Jeff. I've done more for less and less for more. So, I mean, it's just one of them things. So anyway, funny story. I was going to ride the motorcycle. Beautiful day out yesterday, but also Saturday in our area was opening day of deer season for firearm. So that means that the deer were already running around like retards. Now, when it's opening day of shotgun or firearm season, guess what ends up happening? The deer become bigger assholes than when it's bow season. So anyway, I heard a lot of, because I live in a rural area, or a lot of gunshots going off. So people shooting deer here, deer there, lots of shotguns. Whether they hit anything or not, that's another story, but it's that time of year. So I was like sitting there thinking, I'm like, at the last minute, I decided not to ride the motorcycle because of all the deer. That's all I need to do for like one of my last rides of the season. Hey, let's go to our CVMA meeting because that's when we're doing our elections, because a lot of elections happen in November. So that's when we do our changeover. And I ended up driving a truck, but then I also had to go pick up the veteran van after I got back. And I don't want to leave my motorcycle in the county parking lot because I don't trust people. It's Auburn, but we'll get into that one another later. But anyway, so I didn't ride the bike, but two guys did. Actually, I take that back. Three guys actually rode in. One guy on a trike and two guys on the regular bikes. Well, this guy had a nice Harley. I should probably name drop him, but I'm not gonna name drop him. But anyway, he had his Indian. He's got a big Indian motorcycle with the 116 in it. Fancy bike, very nice. Lots of electronic shit. It's even got a power windshield that goes up and down on the fairing, but that's neither here nor there, getting off subject. So long and short of it, he had his battery on the trickle charger and had it charging for a while, but it had a little bit of trouble starting when he left the house. So he figured about the 45-minute hour ride down there would put a charge in the battery. And if your charging system is good, normally it does about that time, put a charge in the battery. So he ended up and stuff like that. So he shut the bike off. We had our meeting. And yes, Mike, I am going to Fulton on Sunday. I know Chuck is. I got to get a hold of Dylan, make sure he is. I was going to say, I'm trying to think. There's going to be a couple guys. Steve Butler is going to be up there. I don't know if Kevin Scale Modeling is going to be there. Jody might be there. Hey, what's going on, Christopher? How we doing? Welcome to the party. So anyway, long and short of it, I ended up having to help him replace the battery on his motorcycle. A bunch of us out there and doing this in the parking lot. And of course, I had all sorts of tools, and Advance Auto really hooked them up. So one of the guys and stuff like that, who is, I'm no longer the quartermaster of the 19.8. I graciously was beaten by Ace, and thank you, Ace. I will give you like I said, I was beat by Ace. Thank you for running against me for the quartermaster position. But since hopefully by next year I'll be leaving to go to Oklahoma, I didn't really want to bow out and quit because that's not me. And I'm just glad that I was beaten and had somebody run to me and not actually run a pose and get it again and then have to do a special election in the middle of the term, which is 2 years. So, excuse me. And it's like do odd years, even years, odd years, even years. Now, if I would have been unopposed, I could have either chose to turn it down and stuff like that, or Yeah, so I just would have rather been beaten than actually quit, but that's neither here nor there. But Ace, thank you. So long and short, he's the district manager for Advanced Auto Parts up here in New York. So we went there, got a battery for the guy's motorcycle, and nice. That's awesome. That'll be good because I got to reach out to Matt over at MCV and check that out. Okay, got it. Noted. Twin turbo, got it. Got it, Fafa. I'll look for it. I'll try to get to his table early to make sure he's actually got it and what they got. Shoot me a text to remind me. But anyway, getting off subject, I managed to score 3 cans of paint. Duplicolor Perfect Match Torch Red, which was not in their system. I give also a shout out to Louis. Duplicolor Flat Universal Flat Black, which I'm really excited for. And then last but not least, a color that I really need to get more of is Gunmetal Metallic Duplicolor Perfect Match. And the best part about this paint, hey, Jody, welcome. The show starts, I want to say it like 9 o'clock. Hold on. No admittance to the vendor area till 9. Vendor setups at 7. So I'm guessing the show opens at like 8:30. I would kind of get there early because the vendor area don't open up till 9. So I would get there before 1:30 in the afternoon. That's when all entries need to be in by. But yeah, so anytime by 9 o'clock. So that's what I'm kind of going with. But anyway, so since this was not in their system anymore, I got it. And I can also actually get custom paint in 2-ounce jars for about $5. Almost any color I want. All I gotta do is just go or you can get the 4-ounce can, which is an actual like can for doing automotive, and they can do it whatever. Go see Louis over at the Cicero store, and he can hook you up because that's the only Advanced Auto Parts that I know that has paint. So I am uber stoked about that. He didn't have any customer ones that weren't ready, so he was able to hook me up with that because it's not in the system. So yeah, so like I said, it'll make, well, I mean, it's only like 2 ounces, but I mean, it's actual automotive paint in a little 2-ounce jar. It'd be like $5-6 for like a touch-up bottle. So I mean, fuck, I pay for that for automotive grade paint, but so what else have we got going on? Not a whole hell of a lot. We still got to put in our decal order. I do have a little bit of work done on the striker. Not a lot, but a little bit. So we also do have photo etch, or the devil's metal, as everybody likes to call it. We got some pieces and parts on there that, yeah, not as bad as the last time, but it's also a little bit larger scale than what I was trying to do photo etch before. So that being said, we've got, what is my shit going off for? Oh, I don't care about that. Okay, whatever. Hey Andy, what's going on, buddy? How we doing? Are you going to be going up to the Fulton show? I believe he may. I'm not sure. That is something I'll have to get with Matt about. So I still haven't called him since Acme, since I seen him. And I've got his phone number, but I kind of, not that I really embarrassed myself, but I know it was Matt's birthday at that time, so I'm just going to shut up now while I'm ahead. So, but anyway, he may not sure. So also, like I said, while I was waiting for the computer to fuck around and do its thing, I mean, I'm just saying it's this Sunday, so, and the special theme is Camaro, the Chevy Camaro. So, and I don't have any. The one that I had done, I gave to Rick. So, which not a problem. I've been meaning to give Rick a kit for Veronica build like a couple years ago, so get around to it. Yeah, but I'm only going to bring a couple builds with me, not a whole lot. But we did actually have, yes, actually I can do that. I'll do it right now while I'm, thinking about it. All right. I'll be sending you a text message for that. Oh, wait. I could... All right. Hey, what's going on, Gary, over there at the Blue Ridge? Yeah, I know that build you're doing with that Sharp. I got to get some of that Vallejo paint. Excuse me. Whew. Dun, 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Incoming. Boom. Okay, Andy, it's sent. It is sent. All right. There we go. Got that. All right. So, that's what I was going to do. I was in the process of trying to change cameras, and okay, good deal. Glad you got it. All right, so gotta hit this transition button over here. Boom, there we go. All right, so we got a little bit of work done to our striker. We got some of the Devil's Metal, aka Photo Etch, which is, I don't know, it's definitely weird, but these are the back racks which hold the fuel and water cans. We got our fuel and water cans done. And these things are small. SM all small. We got most of our back hatch done, except for we just got to put these two pieces together, and I got to figure out how to hinge everything together so that the door opens up. We don't have anything on the top side here. I was going to start working on the top side of the hull, but I did put this in here so that shit didn't get broke. It's actually, Seamus, I'm not going to lie, it is building really well. It is building amazing. I have not had hardly any flash. There's one or two spots where I had a little bit of flash, but we've got our undercarriage all done. Since I'm doing a different modification, I didn't put everything on underneath. So the beautiful part about this engineer kit, with it being the engineer squad vehicle, so we got the bottom part done. Really all I need to do is paint it, put on the wheels, and do the weathering underneath. Like I said, this kit is basically falling together. Oh, I got the wheels as well, so nice. Yeah, Seamus, you're going to love it. You'll probably have this thing built in, I don't know, like 3 days or something like that. depending on what you got going on. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I got a couple other pieces back here that we got our fuel tanks done and our wheels and our rims. So we got our rims put together so I can paint these. We got our rims done, and then we got our fuel tanks built. There's a left side and a right side. These are your fuel tanks for the striker. So, yeah, I'm actually very happy with the progress because, like I said, once I put these pieces together, I can get this part put here on the back. I got to figure out how to hinge it because I don't know if I want this to open or not. I don't know if I got to run a small wire down there at the bottom, but I did have to do a little bit of sanding around this inner door right here on the back just to get it to kind of fit right on that one side, but it's also the latch side where the armor is. So I can get like that part kind of in there. So like I said, it's slowly going. It took me a little while to do the photo etch, but they do actually have the option on the sprue to not do the photo etch. So the photo etch is also an option. Where the hell are they? I just, let's see, it's a B. Yeah, B. So B 71 and 70, or 70 and 71, which are these two pieces right here. These are actually your photo etch pieces that go there. So you do have the option with this kit. So it's awesome if I can actually not bend that anymore. Because while bending it without tools, we got a little bit of a wonk, but hey, it's battle damage. So, you know, I know strikers have been fucked up way worse than that. So that's what we kind of got going there. And then the other project that I was kind of working on today, from Mr. Stephen Butler, I got a wedge trailer. Or, I'm sorry, not a wedge trailer, but I bought the Racer's wedge. And I'm actually working on building it into a gooseneck trailer. So we're going to have a tandem axle gooseneck trailer. We got some of the frames started for the gooseneck part. And then underneath we got our frame rail so that we can build our suspension to put underneath of it. So we got everything in there. It's got the ramps and everything. I'm going to take one of the winches that I got from Miguel and stuff like that. Need some 3D parts, and you know what? How about this? You let me know what you need, Seamus. I'll get it from Matt and I'll send it to you. How's that sound? I'll send it to you over in Ireland. I know it's been a while. I got to reach out to Keith there. It's been a while since I've talked with him, and I've also got to get your token out to you as well. Actually, I gotta get everybody's tokens out to them. So anyway, these here are going to be the tires that are going to be underneath it, but I might try to go with a dually style. I'm not sure with it being a trailer and going behind a truck. I may make it a gooseneck, but it'll be an adjustable gooseneck. So that's just something that I've got going on as far as that. And I was just kind of fucking with that before we went live while I was fixing the computer. So yeah, no problem, Seamus. It's one of them things. I understand getting shit overseas is a little bit of a pain in the ass. So what the else is there? I don't really think there's a whole lot necessarily going on, but oh, that's right. I gotta finish pulling that up too. So yeah, as far as this striker, you're gonna love it, Seamus. It builds beautifully, and with it being a trumpeter kit, it just kind of falls right together. It's amazing. What the hell was I just looking for? Oh, that's right. I gotta figure out how to. I forgot to send the pictures to email to myself, so that's what I was gonna do. So today, I'll get there. So actually, you know what? KC over in Tasmania, he's got Metal Mania 3D. He does it. So hey, Sergey, what's going on? How we doing? That's right. No, I don't want to send to that email. No, we're not sending that email. I don't want to send it to the CVMA email. That would be bad. All right, back out. Back out. Back out. Don't send it to that one. All right. So compose. All right. Attach some photos and a video from when I showed up at the fucking. We're not doing bad. A little disappointed in today, but not too bad. And I'll get there because it's kind of gearing up to fuck your feelings segment. Would I? Oh, this is going to take a couple minutes. Well, that shouldn't take too long. Yeah, I should have probably emailed this to myself while I was sitting there fucking with the computer, but I'm just glad I got the computer going and stuff like that. Not every single piece of this picture was bad, but it was just the fact that really they had. Actually, I'm not going to send that one. Just the fact that they even kind of put it on the ground. Do 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 do. Vandalizing at the VA. People vandalizing at the VA. So, I personally don't. I use whatever colors I got, but I'll tell you, Sergey, it's a lot easier and stuff like that to do a military model because once you get all the small intricate pieces together, you can paint it your base color and then you can do like your shadows and your highlights, and it ain't got to be perfect because it's a military vehicle. It's great. Yeah, it's nuts. It's actually kind of cool, not gonna lie. So if you get the chance to build one, then yeah, I highly recommend you do. Oh shit! Did I just? Fucking A. There we go. Okay. Didn't do it. All right. Edit. Send. And. Oh, dumbass. You gotta edit. Send. Okay. So I should be getting an email and stuff like that right about now. Right over here. Let's see. Sign out. Go to my Workus email. If it even showed up yet. Probably hasn't showed up yet. There it is. All right. I guess let's. All right. Do. Well, I'm hoping I'll be able to make it, but I may be in Oklahoma, so. Yeah, you can use whatever you want. But I was gonna say, Mustang P50 and a stealth bomber. Yeah, you can use any paint you want on them. You don't have to be Tamiya, but pretty much any comparable color you can do, depending on what your primer is. But even like Fafa said, talk to King Bob with that. He's good at building military and aircraft because he did the 2 Mustangs there. So let's see. Share screen. Oh shit. That sucks. I've had that happen. Got to different places and stuff like that and done that. All right, Seamus, you have a good night. Thanks for stopping by, Seamus. Appreciate it. And I know it's late over there on your side of the pond, so so this morning and stuff like that, I didn't get all of it. It was actually when I was walking back out to the bus. I was hoping the rain would wash it away. So, oh, wait. Nope, never mind. I forgot to do my prayer to get feelings hurt. All right, so there we go. Anyway, oh man, that sucks, Sergey. Yeah, sometimes when you rush, you end up losing pieces and stuff, and it's easy to do, but don't beat yourself up over it. It's one of the things. So tonight's Fuck Your Feelings is going to have a part of what I seen today up at the VA in Syracuse. Now, mind you, Syracuse is Democrat-run shithole, aka Sanctuary City, and of course, being Syracuse University, it's a fucking university with college town, college kids protesting. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm all for First Amendment. We can agree to disagree. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say. I don't have to like it or listen to it because you're entitled to say it. But also at the same time, don't try to push shit down my throat. Anyway, me and the security guard up there had kind of like an awesome talk because after I parked the bus, so I dropped my guys off the DAV entrance, stuff like that. So, and they looked like they had a bunch of Anyway, looks like they had a bunch of like kids come over for like a veteran story hour. Ooh, excuse me. Hey, King Bob, welcome to the party, brother. Yes, exactly. Like what I was saying. It doesn't have to be perfect as far as that. So, exactly. So, what I was saying is, I seen some writing on there, but I couldn't see like what it was on there, like at the DAV entrance. I'm like, oh, cool. Must be they had like a veteran story hour where, veterans like read stories to kids and stuff like that. I don't know. It looked like a bunch of fucking kindergartners decided to put a bunch of, well, not kindergartners, maybe like second, third graders decided to do a bunch of graffiti with some chalk and stuff like that. Anyway, so these are some of the pictures that I ended up taking while I was there, coming from the bus. Oh, rainbow this, rainbow that. The blue, white, and pink, which, if you ain't familiar with what that is, that's the whole trans thing all over. It's like, and it says, "This is me," and it's got the whole heart thing, and it's like, who the fuck did this? Like, and then it's like, of course, you're gonna put this on the ground, the American flag on the fucking ground, like where people can walk all over it. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, this is all in the front of the Syracuse VA. I just like, I just shook my head and stuff like that, and all I could think of is like, holy shit, just why? I just, this is the VA. This is a federal building. Now, like I said, don't get me wrong. I'm all for, First Amendment rights, and I'm a big supporter of the Constitution. However, this is not necessarily the place to fucking do it. But I will give them props. At least they used chalk, because that shit will come off with a pressure washer. So thank you to whoever did that for not doing something permanent that would sit there and basically destroy the cement. So thank you for that. But I just walked by on my way through, and I'm like, I just shook my head. I'm like, why? Like, even a security guard I was talking with was like, yeah, I came into that this morning and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Okay, no. Okay, no. That whole trans bullshit is a fucking mind virus. Change my mind, cancel me, fuck your feelings. It's my opinion, and if you don't like it, well, it's my opinion. But anyway, I digress. Not really, not sorry, but we know how I roll, and I just seen that this morning and thought I would share that with everybody. So, anyway, to the turds up there on SU, fuck you. And your woke bullshit, too. That's all I got to say about that. All right, that was short but sweet, and was an all right, fuck your feelings. I think I had something else that I was kicking around, but I did not actually really think about it or put it together. So let us go back to our side profile here. And holy shit, it's already, oh, that's right. I forgot I started later than I did. You know what? Fuck it. We'll do a hangout style. We'll drop the link and yeah, we'll go till about 9:30, give or take. Boom, boom, paste, boom. All right, let us go up over here. Oh, no wonder why that's not tracking. Huh. Would help if I was in the right fucking live stream. Duh. Oh, there we go. There's the one that I want. Hey, there's this asshole card to Sarge on tonight. I don't know. What an asshole. All right, let's pin this to the tops of the chat. Pin message. Let's go. Let's me. Let's Mario. All right. Boom. There we go. Also, if they have any updated, yes, actually, they do have the F-22 Raptor as a snap kit. Hey, buds, what's going on? Welcome to the party. We're here. Links in the chat. Let's see if I can stand up out of my fancy chair. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, exactly. You chose a color primer based on the final look in the color. Oh, that probably sounded loud as shit. Okay, no problem. Like I said, links in the chat. It's up there. Oh, I'm getting down. See if I can get this without falling and blinding myself. All right, so we're going to get out our 69 Z28 Camaro just to mix that up with our striker. And we're going to get this kit out because this here is what Sergey was talking about. We have the YF-22 Raptor. It is a snap-tight kit. It is a level 1, and it's 1/72nd scale. So this is actually a small kit. Let's open it up, and just because, let's throw another kit on the desk because I can. Yeah, so you can use Duplicolor. Used to have on the wings that had not been primed. So you basically want to make sure that you're not putting a lacquer base over an enamel base. Now you can go the opposite way. You could put enamel over the top of lacquer, not the other way around. Overall length is 11.75 inches. Holy shit, be a proud man with 11.75 inches. Shit. That's like up there John's home style. Let's see. Wingspan of 7 1/8 inches. Mr. Relos, what is going on? How you been? How you be doing? I know I gotta get on the PlayStation here sometime soon. So let's open up this kit. Yep, that would actually work. Yeah, you put the primer on and then go to flat black. Yeah. So that there is our turret, or I'm sorry, our canopy for our cockpit. He said cock. Cock. Pit. So these look like stickers for the Lockheed Martin F-22. And let's see. Let's get the instructions out. Wow, this ain't bad for being a 1/72nd kit. So this right here, I don't know if I'll do it just gray or if I'll just put it together. So pro tip, snap kits detail well. Just saying. Details or snap kits detail well. I was going to work on a Camaro, but maybe I'll just put this together because it's a skill level 1. I don't know. It might be above my skill level. Might be above my skill level by a little bit. Not much flash. Got a couple of pieces here. There's one piece. This here is 2-piece. All right, let's break everything off the tree and figure it out. That's all right. I didn't even realize it was fucking 8:30, but I remembered I didn't start until almost 7. Let's see. Yeah. I didn't start until late, but the problem is I had issues with the computer that I had to unfuck. So, and since I had to unfuck the computer issues, I had to remove a couple programs, had some virus, had like a malware virus, or had some malware on there, which I don't know where the hell I got that. I mean, the only thing that I opened up last week was like an email. I do most of that from my phone anyway, but I've been, like I said, it was like an email from realtor.com. So I've been looking at different land and stuff like that in Oklahoma, and they send it out. So I don't know if that's what happened or what, because I know after Monday's live, I just, shut my computer down because I didn't plan on being back there for a couple days. So to save power, I shut the computer down. And, yeah. So anyway, like I said earlier, I am unfortunately not the quartermaster anymore for the CVMA 19.8 chapter, but since I've already held that office, I can actually go and stuff like that. Kevin Smith, what's going on? Since I've already held an officer position, if I want to take on another officer role within the organization, I can actually run and do that. So, which is pretty cool. So I've at least got that going for me. So I didn't quit. I was beat. Everybody voted and I was beat out. It also didn't help that also when I stood up and said, I basically told everybody, thank you for, supporting me and stuff like that this last 2 years, being a quartermaster, yada, yada, yada. Also, I'm moving to Oklahoma. So since moving to Oklahoma, well, it's one of the things. So I kind of made it easy for the other guy when he stood up to give his speech. He was saying that, oh, yeah, hey, by the way, I'm not going to Oklahoma. So he kind of did one of these numbers where he kind of looked a little bit left to right and then just kind of sat down. And then our secretary kind of gave me this weird look. He's like, dude, you just torpedoed yourself. I'm like, dude, not that I necessarily torpedoed myself, but, I just wanted to, say thank you for running against me and so I wouldn't have to get unopposed. Because I didn't want to quit. I wanted to be beat out fair and square so that I wouldn't have to quit. So, oh, that's all right. I hope I even make it to age 60. I almost fucking bought the farm before I almost bought the farm before before I started my channel. But yeah, so anyway, I had to do a bunch of updates, delete a couple programs off my computer that I didn't put on there, but they must have got there, the update. So nice. Hey, that works. Ain't nothing wrong with looking a little bit of strange titty every once in a while. Maybe an old beat up fucking whistle sack or a soul sucker 9000. So, King Bob, welcome to the party. Ooh.
Hey.
Is that the 172nd Revell one?
This is the 172nd Revell glue kit of the F-22.
Oh, you're fancy. What's going on, Joey? How are you doing?
But, for Sarge's, on this model, I primed it in light gray, which is that color you see on the edges. And that was my base color for the model. And I masked off and did the other colors by masking off different areas at different times. So that gray primer became the base color. On this one, this was a 3D filament print. So I had to use a lot of the high fill sandable primer to get rid of all the lines on it. And then I put a gray primer on it once that was done, so that now it's ready to start painting on it. This is a World War II German V1 or V2 rocket.
Oh, hell yeah.
1/48 scale. Yeah, so I picked according to the color what I'm going to paint. A lot of military stuff like tanks I would prime in black because that's your natural shadows already.
Yep.
Then you're just adding colors to lighten up and take away the shadows. And all the recessed lines and stuff will be darker so it looks more realistic. Planes, you can do this. If they had the recessed panel lines, you can do the same thing. This has got flat on it. This has got Tester's dull coat on it. But you can use Mr. Hobby or whatever they call it. The Mr. Color, whatever they name call it, I don't remember. I've got some in here, but I don't remember. Mr. Surfacer, Mr. Super Clear, what it is.
Yeah.
You can use that.
And
or
so one thing I noticed with like the military, I like using the matte clear.
Yeah, that's
like
what that is.
That is like my favorite go-to for like a military build. Like after you get it all said and done, you throw the matte clear on it, and it makes it just, yeah, it really adds a lot to the look of being kind of like worn and stuff like that. And if there's anything shiny, it really tones it right down.
Use the Tester's dull coat a lot. This is the one lacquer you can put over enamel because it's not very hot. Their gloss coat and their dull coat.
Look for that.
You can't put that over enamel paint. It won't. It's not because it's not a hot lacquer.
That's actually, so that's dull coat. Okay.
Yeah, it's got the frosted lid. And it says dull coat right here. The gloss coat looks the same, but it's got the clear lid. Oh, and the gloss I usually buy the one branded Extreme Lacquer.
Stopping by, thank you.
That's it's a little hotter lacquer. This one I wouldn't put over enamel.
Yeah, no, that one I could tell is definitely a hotter lacquer just by the way the can looks. Extreme Lacquer. You know, it announces it right on the can, but
yeah,
it probably wouldn't take that subtle warning like, hey, Extreme Lacquer, that might be a little too hot.
Well, yeah, so you're doing the same here with the let me grab it here. This little deform I did for the super deform build. The Viper.
I have to blow you up on the big screens.
This was done in a gray primer, and then I put a gloss coat on it so I could decal it. And while the gloss coat was on it, I did a panel line wash so all the little nooks and crannies and stuff show up.
Now, is that an egg plane or is that?
Yes and no. It's an egg plane-ish thing. but it's not a Hasegawa.
Okay, all right. I'm just like thinking, I'm like, that is cool as shit, not gonna lie. Because I thought it was like an X-Wing fighter at first, and I'm like, no, it's got
Battlestar Galactica.
not 4.
Yeah, it's a super deformed Viper from Battlestar Galactica.
Okay.
That's a cool little kid.
That is cool as shit, not gonna lie. That.
But then after everything was done, then I put a flat coat over the whole thing. I don't know if it'll show up, but then I went with just a clear future and went back over my windows. So my windows are the only thing that are shiny on the whole thing. So it's all basically the same. It's just if you were doing a car with a patina, you would do it exactly like you do a tank or
Yep. You wouldn't use
airplanes, depending on how you want it to look when you're done. You could either do it exactly like a car or you can do it like a tank. If you want it to look like museum factory fresh look, then you're going to do it like a car. It's going to have a lot of gloss finishes on it. If it's in service, it's going to be primarily flat. And if it's at the end of the war, it's going to be
that's awesome.
all washed out.
That's awesome.
Hey, Edward.
Oh, Mr. Edward Leonard, how we doing? Yeah, them egg planes are fun as shit. They're Hasegawa and Charlie Mack and Daniel host that egg plane group build every year.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you that's fun one. Like I said, Sergey, like get some of the basics done on like your car kit stuff like that. But if you venture out and do different genres. Yeah, that's a fancy word I was looking for. Genres, you can actually improve a lot of your builds across your other builds. Like if you look at Chris, aka Tiger 2 Tank, like that's like his specialty is tanks. But I seen some of the 2 or 3 trucks car and truck stuff like that he's built, and he applied a lot of the same techniques from the armor to it, and they come out really great.
And if you're doing like a stealth plane, and what you're going to want is flat, obviously, but you're going to look for 3 or 4 different colors of black.
Yeah.
And you can actually go in with a little bit of silver here and there just to show your variance of color in the gradients in the panels. Then go over the whole thing again with a flat coat when you're done.
Yep. Exactly. That's kind of where I was.
Like if I do an SR-71, I'll actually paint the whole thing flat black. Then I'll go in with some different, like NATO black or rubber black, and do a couple panels. Then I'll take a piece of paper and fill my airbrush with a little bit of acrylic silver. And I kind of, where the panel lines would be, I dust on a little bit of that.
Anytime.
I'll flat coat the whole thing.
Anytime. Like I said, it builds awesome armors. Logo, what's going on, brother? How we doing? You going to the... Nah, I don't think he's going to the Fulton show, but I was going to say we got the Fulton show this weekend, so I got to figure out what all I'm bringing. I'm not bringing much up with me. I don't have a semi-truck done unless I just get a wild hair up my ass and get some building done, so...
Yeah, I still got to pick out what I'm going to do for that turkey shoot for over Thanksgiving weekend. I have no idea.
Nice. I could see that. Yeah, you could do that playing doing a maneuver. You can do a stand and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. I do that all the time.
I was going to say, it's great to do like a diorama-based...
Especially since I ran out of room. Then you can have one. You can have a couple on the ground, and you can have one on the stand.
One up on the stand, like it's flying around over all of them.
Yeah.
All right, but
yeah. So one second, let me go grab one.
Yeah, this Raptor kit. Mine's not the cool one. Mine's a snap kit, but you know what? I think I'm going to put the Raptor one away. I just cut off all the pieces. That super high part count. I don't know if I'll be able to handle the super high part count of this snap together Raptor kit. It might be a little out of my little bit out of my league there, so I don't think it has working lights in it. Oh yeah, you can do that too. That's what I mean. You can make it look real. Like if you watch Sheamus's stuff, he lights everything, and it just his builds look amazing. Just like especially with all the lights, and then he gets them where they phase and do the different flash patterns, and it's nuts. All right, so this one I think we're just gonna put this together. We'll see if this Camaro will make it to the show or not. I mean, it's not really hard to do because this is that naked build for Adam over at Sodak Model Cars that I haven't got around to doing. It's like no paint, no nothing, just build it. And that's what I think I'm going to do because I could probably just put it together. Maybe I'll use some Elmer's glue or Mod Podge.
So this one is all dirty, so forgive me on that.
But here, I'll put the. There you go. Has anybody had any problems fitting the lower front bumper on the 68 Dart 2-in-1? I have not even started mine.
Yes, I had a hard time getting it lined up.
Okay, so there's one there.
It's like almost like it's just a hair too narrow.
Oh shit, that's pretty cool. I didn't realize it lit up.
Yep. That's why I'll put it in MiG 29. I've got a couple of them that light up like that. Yep. Those are those little dollar store tea lights, the little flashing LED.
Oh yeah.
I steal the bulbs out of those and put the.
You know, that's actually a hell of an idea because I got a couple of them that I bought.
Those little 3-volt battery boxes I've got in this box is from Hobby Lobby. It's for holding playing cards. And these are like $2 a piece or $3 a piece for.
Oh shit! Yeah.
If you're not lighting it up, you can pick the hardware off and you get two bases for $3.
Shit, that's like fucking being frugal at its finest.
But let me careful.
I like when off this one. Turn them on after. Well, I can kind of see that. I mean, my thing would be I'd forget to turn them off.
This one is my pride and joy.
That's badass, Bob.
This is a 1958 model kit of the Grumman J2F2 duck, which I built to match the box art. We made the ocean diorama vase, used polyfill cotton to make the spray of it taken off. And my camera won't pick it up, but it's fully rigged. All the rigging and everything is all in there.
No shit.
So the camera won't pick it up because it's super thin. But yeah, that's my pride and joy. That's probably the top model airplane that I've ever built was this one.
Yeah. So how I partially kind of figured out how to do some of that, like to get away from some of the car builds, is like do just the military builds. It's something different. Yeah, that's badass.
Yeah, you can go, instead of building a car, you can build a military Jeep or F-Track.
Yeah, exactly. Something small. Just it's still a vehicle.
But yes, I did have trouble with the front fender. That's what I was actually getting ready to do was touch up my paint, pour a little in there where the glue. You can see the glue underneath of it.
Shut up.
Talking
to the alarm, not you guys. You can hear it beeping in the background. Wasn't talking to y'all.
We're getting a storm out there.
That it did.
Yeah, this front corner here had a little issue trying to get that lined up, and you can see the glue in there. So I got me a little bit of my paint in the cap, and I'm just gonna put a little in there to cover up that spooge.
Yeah, spooge. I ain't used that word in a while, spooge. Love it.
Because the super glue turned a little bit white, so it's kind of showing. But yeah, it didn't want to fit real good. It's all right, but it wouldn't want to. It wasn't cooperating. That's for damn sure. Back one was kind of the same way too, but not as bad.
Right. Well, you know, we're getting 2 different rims on this, front and rear. Fuck it, because I said so. That's why.
Okay.
I don't know where the hell the other 2 matching rims went to, so. But that's all right. With having the fatter tires in the ass, you can have different tires. You just swap them out.
Sorry, boys and girls, you got to wait until March 16th to see the final on this one. That's the USAC car, so.
Yep.
I can't.
I haven't even started. I got too much shit.
I can't show it in its entirety until then. But as soon as that paint dries.
Oh, all right. Gotcha. Okay, so you did the. Oh, yeah. No, cartridge bills and stuff like that. They're fun, too. I mean, like, I don't know why I never built military sooner than I have. I just kind of thought because of the smaller scale, they're always very intimidating and lots of small pieces. That I would end up be doing a lot of motherfuckering, so.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? We'll put.
Oh, damn, Rick got a deal on this. Rick Zink gave me this Bonneville from Trumpeter.
Ooh.
And it's got a clearance price of $21.59. He got the hell of a deal on that.
Holy shit. Yeah, I guess you got the big deal on that one. Oh,
it's like a $50 kit, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it is one of its car kit it comes in a box this big.
It's always good when it comes in a box.
And we got 2 sets of wheels, tires. So apparently we got options. Photo etch.
So yeah, actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna make this naked. Except for just a Z28 badge, just to throw it on there because that is the special theme for Fulton is the Camaro. So, yep, Camaro is the special theme. So, I'm just gonna finish this build because it's naked.
Speaking of Camaros, Revell is bringing the Street Burner Z28, the 79 Camaro back out. The 3-in-1.
Yeah.
Bringing it out as a Stranger Things Camaro, but it's the same kit. You got the 3 different hoods in it. You got all the parts of the Street Burner one, so you don't have to pay out the ass for a Street Burner Camaro.
Nice. Take that, scalpers who think they got gold for the original pop kits. I don't know. Either way, it's still going to probably get fucked either way, but.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're going to get it for 25 or 30 bucks instead of 60 or
Right.
more. In fact, that's probably one of the next builds I'm going to do is that street burner. I want to try and get it done before Christmas.
Yeah, I gotta. Well, actually, this weekend I helped my father put a rear entry door on his house. So, especially winter being around the corner, the other door was like a wood door that had seen better days. And when I mean better days, it's seen better days. Like with the door closed, you can still feel air drafting through the door with the door closed. So, and actually, sometime this week after work, I gotta go over there and put a storm door on. What's up, Jody?
Apparently, the Chinese have never seen a
Not
Buick.
much. What's going on, man?
Because it says the first step says paint the carburetor GM blue.
All right. Yeah, good start to the instructions.
They're painting everything except for the distributor GM blue, and that's black on it. Get black. And the coil.
Figured I'd join you all since all you're just sitting there all by yourselves.
Yeah. Welcome to the party.
That's right. Welcome to the party. It's always a party when you got Sarge'S, especially King Bob in the house.
Yeah.
Don't call him King Bob for nothing.
Thank you.
Well, other than that, the engine does look good.
No, I have not, but I need to do a lowrider kit, and yeah, even though that paint job that Leon did on his lowrider, that pad, geez, that come out fucking awesome. I know it did take a little bit to get it. He had he fought with that, but that looks good. I hope that eventually sometime I can get like my paint skill like up there. I've come leaps and bounds from what it is, but to do one of them paint schemes, like the lowrider paint schemes, that's like painting on like
all the lace painting and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I ain't got the patience or the tolerance or just like the
It's just a different skill set. I mean, there's definitely a less is more and tape is your friend type situation.
yeah, that's what I mean. It's like I'd try to do the small tape and I'd fuck it up, but man.
But for a basic one, that Hasegawa 66 Thunderbird that I just did is a low rider, and it's a simple kit and it goes together well. And you can get away with just painting it one color.
What's going on? How you doing? How's it up there in the Great White North?
Thanks, Logo. Jamie G.
I know. But it'd be great as a hot rod too, either way.
We can do wide whites or regular white walls. Two different hubcaps. So if we may swap out wheels, we'll see how those look. I don't know where all these where the photo etch parts are supposed to go. Most of them look like, yeah, okay.
Oh, it's raining, huh?
Yeah, it's raining here.
No, it wasn't raining when I was outside with Gunther a little while ago, but I could be wrong. I don't know. No, it's not raining here. I just opened up the window and looked out, so not raining here. So it's probably coming though.
E7, that's that one. That one was on the grill.
No, I didn't call you, Gunther. I didn't call you.
I was going to bring a squeak toy down here today. Forgot.
Did not call you. Oh, shit. What am I going to do?
He thinks you did.
Oh, he thinks he did. Yeah, because he heard his name. He's good. Oh, I got let's see. I got a Striker. I've got a 69 Camaro.
Shit, now my dogs are barking.
Yep, I was going to say, you can definitely hear them. And then I got 2 other builds over here that need decals. I put that Raptor to the side and stuff like that. So, oh, I'm sure, especially with Gunther, he hears that sometimes like the neighbor's dog will bark, and then he'll bark, and then he'll bark at him. They start barking, and then the other dogs start barking, and it's like, Jesus Christ, one of y'all just shut up, like, and don't engage with the other one, because then they get yapping back and forth.
The PE is for working hood. Nah, I don't think so.
So actually, is everybody's name on? Yeah, you got
It happens, man. It happens.
Joey and King Bob. That's who we got on the screens. There should be names. They're up here on mine.
Yeah, it says King Bob in green letters, or white letters on a green background.
Yeah. And actually, I can even change the color of the background to everybody's name.
Yep. For now.
Yeah, well, I think I'm. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still looking for
alternate.
Alternate thing. So, or I may, as much as I don't wanna, I might just try to do the YouTube or the U-Lube or just straight Rumble or try to mix them both or something. So,
for your worst case scenario, I'll just drop back to the free version of StreamYard and you know,
right, that's what I mean. It'll only be
6 guests basically instead of 10.
Oh,
you can't do a lot of some of the extra fancies, but I think most of that you can do through the OSB if I can ever get that figured out.
Yeah, OSB. I got my OSB set up pretty good, so pretty good.
What is going on, boys?
Oh, no, I actually do as many kits as I can, and if I don't like the kit that I'm working on, I'll just open up the new one or jump to a different one, or I'll start a whole new project. I mean, like this one, because theme is Camaro, and I'm going to be taking this one to. So I don't think I'm going to actually. You know what? I could just mount everything permanent in here. I don't think I will though, but let me get some of that Elmer's glue. We'll see how well that'll hold up. Looks like you're working on a GT40.
Yeah, this is one that Gary Ride the Wind sent me as a gift.
Oh, nice.
And I kept promising him I was going to do this kit. I got started on it. Here's what it looks like on the box cover. It's the dark blue number 2.
Dark blue one.
But I'm going with the Ken Miles one, and he also sent me the decals to go with number 1.
Nice.
So I sent him a picture of the painted body the other day, and he started drooling. So his new job and hours has got him so tied up he don't have time for nothing, he said.
Right.
So, but
no, that's good. Yeah. I got to start building more, but it's starting to be winter time, but you wouldn't think it's winter time out with how the weather's been.
Yeah. Hey, Jamie. Hey, Edward. Everybody in chat. Edward Vincent has turned into a thief. He keeps going next door when I'm not watching and steals the neighbor's chew toys and brings them over here. Yeah. Thanks, Kevin. This actually is a very simple, straightforward kit. There's nothing
true
detail-ish about it, unless you just want to do something. But I was thinking for along the lines of something to get me in the mood. And then right after the election, my shop exploded with projects, people calling, wanting to get stuff done. And so I have been busy fabricating and welding and cutting and sawing and drilling. And heck, I haven't even taken my welding jacket off. I just now noticed that.
All right. So.
Yeah. Thanks, Ed. But saw you guys on and hadn't been on in a long time.
Yeah, no, it's been a coon's age since you've been on, but I understand work life, everything in between gets busy and stuff like that. It's the nature of the beast.
Oh, yeah.
So,
remember that mint green 60 Chevy Street Machine I was working on, that truck?
Yes, vaguely, yes.
Okay, well, I was planning on using a set of 3D printed wheels that I printed off a while back, and decided I was on a eBay store called Jay's Resin Wheels or something like that.
Yep, I use them all the time.
Yeah.
Man, he does nice work.
Yes.
I ordered a set of fat Stillies and skinny Stillies with the tires off of him, and man, the detail is just immaculate. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, the ones on the Terry's Toy were the slotted drag from him.
Yeah. So I was thinking I might switch it, just go with Stillies on that truck. And Big Charlie's Model Garage was on the phone with me, and he sent me the link for that set. And I thought, huh. So I bought those and then was just browsing through all of his other stuff. He's got some really nice stuff.
Oh, did I fuck that up?
Yeah.
I think I did.
If anybody wants to know where he's at on eBay, I'll drop the link in the chat and check him out.
Woo-hoo. Mm-hmm.
And you can do some just simple customization stuff too if you need it. Like he made the set of the Bandit Snowflake drag wheels for me for that black
Did you see the flatbed wrecker type bed, like a rollback type deal that he has?
I haven't been on her in a while.
It's got the underlift stinger under it, or is it a different one?
I don't know. I just know that it's got the hydraulic cylinder, and it's got all kinds of accessories with it, mud flaps, and then the headache rack, of course, up at the front is all molded into the body of that bed. It's just really a nice setup. I think Big Charlie ordered his toolbox bed. Just a tool bed,
Right.
And he was showing me pictures of it. Then when I was at Big Charlie's picking up that 70 C10 pickup truck, he was showing.
You're not lying there, Slogo. They're definitely going to be. I'm stoked. It's definitely going to be watch TV.
Oh yeah, I've been keeping up with that in the news through. I forget the name of that channel. Laura Trump is on there all the time.
Newsmax.
No, it's I have to look. I'm subscribed to them. Matter of fact,
All right,
on
Jamie,
election
appreciate
night, that's where Laura Trump was at.
and get
Was
to
on
that
that.
time and MJ, what's going on, brother? Welcome to the party. How you doing this evening?
PBD podcast.
Oh, yeah, I've seen some of this stuff.
Yeah, the night of the election, they had the most
Oh yeah, I'm looking
viewers
forward to it.
on their live podcast on election night than any other live that night. There was when I was in there, I looked at the viewer count when I was in there, and it was at 853,000 people watching the election there that night, which to me, that was the best coverage of it. Better than Fox even.
I didn't actually really watch much, and I thought about doing like a live party, but I'm like, nah. There's a lot of other people already covering it, so I'm like, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why I didn't really.
Yeah. Good night, Jamie. I didn't even see him say good night.
Oh yeah. But,
there's Jones Mark. How you doing, Jones? I bet he don't even know who I am. Jody left.
No, he might have. I don't know. There's something with his phone or something like that. Probably happened or whatever. I ended up having to kind of unfuck my computer tonight, so it was. But it was like weird because I left Monday. I opened up an email from like Realtor, not thinking anything of it, and it's like, oh, okay. And then I shut my computer down, but it was like my computer and stuff like that was turned down when I come into my hobby room on Thursday. Yes, I follow Tucker Carlson Network. Yes.
Yeah.
That's another one and stuff like that.
I didn't even think about subscribing to him.
Oh, fuck. The hell was it?
But Trump, all through his campaign rallies, he kept saying, if on election night, if you hear through the news that I'm on my way to Miami, just know that I've won. That's what he said. And then I heard through the news, actually on that channel where Laura Trump was at, and it came across some news somewhere, and they announced it that it was right after Pittsburgh was called. It was announced that Trump was on his way from Mar-a-Lago to Miami. And
yeah, he would make a good press secretary.
I knew then he won, even though it hadn't been announced by Fox yet. But a few minutes later, that one guy on Fox announced Trump as being the winner. Then it was still almost 2 hours later before he gave his speech. Yeah, but she was on that show, and she's like, as soon as they announced that, she's like, well, I got to go.
I got to go to Florida.
Yeah, I got to get out of here. And she made it there. I think that's why it took so long for Trump to take the stage. They were waiting on Laura to land and get to the center where they were at. She was nominated as taking Matt Gaetz' place in Florida for the House, and Governor DeSantis has already done what needs to be done for her to be nominated. I thought that was cool. He's building a powerhouse. I know that. He's definitely smarter about it this time than he was before.
Oh, yeah, I agree that. Kenadon, what's going on? She has a Rumble channel show as well. Okay. That's good to know.
And Kevin, to respond to what you said, I don't know how some people forget me, but they do. One guy asked me the other day, or he said the other day, he's like,
Welcome to
I
the
never.
party. We're just here hanging out. We're doing on the old U-Lube there, but, something a little different. Try to multi-stream across the other platforms, but yeah. Oh, that's what I was going to do for the fuck your feelings. But I'm going to put together something a little bit better than just a fuck your feelings, but I might do a individual on that about the whole 4B movement and how all these women and shit like that are shaving their fucking heads and being all sorts of fucking deranged and shit like that. Like,
I say let them be stupid.
I say let them be stupid, but I got it. Women are actually divorcing their fucking men over this, and it's like, really, you are that fucking petty that you're gonna divorce your fucking man over that? Okay.
My friend's
Be petty.
Todd's wife divorced him a couple of years ago because several years ago because he refused to vote for Biden. She divorced him.
Yeah, it's nuts. I mean, well, I didn't hear about it like you do now.
Yeah.
But it's just, I just like, there's one or two of the other guys, like I said, that I also kind of follow, and they were kind of touching base on it. Their old Terrence Pop at the Redunculous Army. I'm sorry, the Redunculous Regiment. So, oh yeah, impressive and smart. There was also another thing that what the hell was it? It was like Doug Emhoff's daughter there. They had a thing with like Trump's granddaughter and like Doug Emhoff's daughter, and you could tell a difference. Like, ugh. I guess that's what he gets for slapping the mistress around. So,
yeah, I remember her speech at the RNC.
Exactly, MJ. Exactly.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah. You been doing all right, Bob?
Yeah. Just met the doctor today. All three of them, same day.
Wow. Well, nothing like getting it done, one shot done.
Yeah, Monday's over. So.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's had things poked and prodded and stuck in places it shouldn't be all day long.
Oh, well, TMI. We can imagine.
Well, the only thing is, though, I mean, were the nurses at least decent looking?
The one was, the other one was not so good.
Okay, well, yeah, they normally do that in like pairs like that for that reason. They send a hot one with an ugly one just so that it kind of averages out.
The ophthalmologist one, she was young and kind of hot, but the one at the our nephrologist was an old broad. And at the GP, I hardly ever see a nurse there. It's usually just a doctor.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, you know what? I think maybe it's that.
Okay, so I need to order
even the feminism and the feminazis. That's why they're fat and ugly. They listen. So that's the other thing too. You get them dating coaches, right? These broads are single as shit and can't keep a man to save their life, but yet they're the first ones to give out dating advice to other fucking women that can't even keep a man. And women are dumb enough to listen to them other women. Women sabotage other women. It's a proven fact. Just saying. It's like, fuck, man.
I hope everything turns out good for you, Bob.
Yeah, my weight, I lost another 3 pounds. My
Oh shit, that's awesome.
A1C is up a little bit,
Yeah.
but it's way down. My
Yeah.
blood pressure was almost low. They asked me if I was feeling all right.
Well, that's always good. But the
I
only
like
problem is, though, the thing I hate about low blood pressure is like you almost feel like you're like I ain't got no power. It just fucking slow and just bleh.
Amen, Sluggo. Yep.
This piece out here without
Sorry, I'm
Unfortunate.
ordering PD for this trumpeter Bonneville because there's no badging in there at all except for the front grill,
Oh. Wow, okay.
which kind of surprised me, but that's okay.
I was gonna say, fuck Roseanne Barr, that malignant cunt. Oh, not Roseanne Barr, sorry, Rosie O'Donnell. Fuck. That I see
It's the one
Rose. I
that
didn't read the whole thing, but never mind. I was talking about Rosie O'Donnell, that fucking troll-looking cunt. Exactly. Well, that and they ain't got nothing better to do either, but still. Yup, and that's where we've gotten away from. We've gotten too much away from normalcy that all this crazy shit is, yeah.
It's going to take a while to come back
It'll take a
from
while
it, but
to
I
get
believe we will.
back, but yeah, we could definitely do it. You just gotta keep the thoughts and the prayers and just keep on doing what you do. At least that's what I've been doing anyway. I don't know.
So I guess we're boxing that back up until those come in.
Well, anywho, guys, I just wanted to come in and
Yeah, no, glad
fun
you
tonight.
stopped in, Joey, and stuff like that. Hopefully everything's going, decent on your end and stuff like that. So
Yep.
exactly. So no moral compass.
Yep.
Not no moral
Hey.
compass anymore.
Bob, what is that kit?
The trumpeter 1960 Pontiac Bonneville,
Is that what scale is that?
regular 125th.
Wow, where'd you get that?
Forgot that part.
Rick Zink gave it to me when I was at Acme.
Is that like a one-off?
No.
Is it available?
Oh, that's hey Richie's, what's going on, buddy? How we doing?
Yeah.
He knows I like Pontiac, so he gave it to me.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jones Mark.
True story, Kevin. I'm excited to have cheap gas again too.
Will you send me a screenshot of the box cover, Bob? I want to buy one of those.
Here, we'll probably do one better.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh yeah, gotta love them old cars.
I figure since I'm getting all these side jobs coming in, I should be able to afford it.
Right?
Well, you saw that reel I put up on Instagram. What those racks are that I'm building.
Mm-hmm.
You know what a mini split is, right?
Yep.
Okay, so
Yep.
Lewis Lee from Playing in Traffic show
Yep.
is doing that bus. Remember the raise the roof event?
Raised roof.
So he's adding 2 mini splits to that bus, and so he needs bracket racks to mount those 2, and he's going to bolt the racks to the frame, and then set the mini split on each one of those and bolt them down. So I'm building those racks for that. And then after that, the other job that came in is a guy wants a metal box built that has a hinged door that drops down at the front. And it's to be big enough to store 2 20-pound propane tanks in. He wants it made out of metal because it's going to be under another type vehicle that's going to be a overland home type thing.
Right.
And he wants to protect them from gravel and whatnot flying up and hitting them.
Yeah, that'd be good to do because you don't really want to put a hole in a fucking tank. It's
Oh Lord, no.
that's not cool. Yeah, I've actually got to hurry up and get that 140. I think it's a 48 Ford I'm working on. That's another one of them fucking commission builds that I'm not necessarily getting any money for. I should probably start charging more, but it's like it's a retirement gift for one of my old warrant officers. So,
yeah, Cliff, when you were at Acme, after I sent you that money for that trailer, I was looking. That's the night I was looking for wheels, different wheels to go on that street machine. And I had sent you another message. I think I said, hey, if you're still there and you see a set of these wheels, I sent you a picture. Grab them and I'll send you the money. But then I didn't hear from you, so I thought, well, he must be on a plane or something.
Yeah, no, I didn't see any of the wheels, but also I ain't gonna lie, I didn't really look that hard.
Yeah.
So that was kind of more just kind of like catching up, bullshitting with like the other builders and seeing what they built, talk to them, and
yeah. And this was that old style steely Copo type wheel.
Yes,
Copo Camaro type wheel, but I didn't want to buy a whole kit to get a set.
Yeah, well, there was a couple guys who had like parts boxes and shit like that could have
yeah. Which I found them on eBay. The guy's like $50 plus shipping. I'm thinking more like $20 in shipping, but whatever, dude.
Oh yeah,
and the bad part is it's nice that the tires are already painted, but he also painted the rims, and I'd have to sand those down because mine are going to be white. He painted them red, so it wouldn't be worth $50 to still have to do all that to make them work. Anyway, I'm glad I got this set. These are going to be sweet once I get them all painted up and paint all the lug nuts and the stuff like that. Yeah. White wall. They're raised white letter tires, so that's going to look nice. Those letters painted white. All right, guys. With that note, I'm tired and thinking stupid right now, so I think I'm going to jump out of here and
all right.
Well,
Well, no problem. Appreciate you stopping by. Like I said, it's been a while and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about, well, I think about you guys all the time. It's just I've been so busy with work.
Yeah, no, that's all good. Like busy as deed. It goes fast, keeps everything going. Exactly.
And I can't use the shop for painting any models right now because I got metal shards flying everywhere.
And that'll get stuck.
Yeah, so I pulled the paint booth down and covered it up and started on these projects. And then once I'm done with those, if there's nothing in the way, I'm going to clean the shop up and get it set back up in the window and get the decals on this car. And then I'm going to clear it with the decals already on it. And
you know what? Actually, I think
put it together. It's going to look good.
I'm going to throw some different details and stuff like that on this. Daniel, what's up, buddy? How are we doing? Oh, shit. Yep, Dogger should power white walls.
I will, Kevin. You too, Jones Mark. Everybody in the chat, everybody on the panel, y'all have a great night. We'll talk at you again.
All right, Joey, have a good evening. Catch you later.
You too, man.
Yep. See ya.
Exactly. Deep state loves chaos. That's how it keeps everybody there. Operation Mockingbird. All these big news conglomerates, stuff like that out there to fucking make a mess and a mockery of everything.
Try this again.
1984. Heading down that road. And we shouldn't be. We got Trump back in office. All should be calm and kosher. But there's still a couple months that some shit could fucking go off the rails. Still got a couple months to fuck some shit up.
Okay, there we go.
All right. Sweet.
So,
We got that. So, window in, you take the window out, you put the window in, and you bust the fucker out.
What the fuck?
let's mount this for a little bit.
Oh, it's all good. Yep, exactly. Operation Paperclip started all of the JFK whacking. So, not that I'm an uber fan of like RFK, but I also want to see him kind of get insight on how bad the government fucked him and his uncle, his brother, or his father, and his uncle, his uncle over. So, yeah. Yep. Where did the glass go? Take a look. It's in a book. It's reading Rainbow. Gay! Did I not get glass for this? I had to have gotten glass for it. I probably put it somewhere else. What the fuck would I use the glass in? And LeVar Burton was gay. That's why they called it the Reading Rainbow.
There you fucking go.
Uh-huh. Where did the fucking windshield go? Well, it's not already in there. I guess I'll just build some other shit and figure it out. We'll figure out the windshield later on at a later date. Windshields are overrated. I could probably just put some mesh over it and upper lower control arm frame. I should actually know how this shit just goes together. I should just put it right together without. And you're not wrong. As someone who's been a government employee for 22 years, yeah, the government done some sketchy shit. Real sketchy shit.
That's part of being in the government, ain't it? Doing sketchy shit.
Oh, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've done my fair share of sketchy shit. I mean, not to say it'd be more like borderline like war crimes or violations against Geneva suggestions, but, you know, we could thank Canada for that. And I don't mean that in like a bad way. Canada's kind of part of the reason why we have the Geneva Conventions.
I mean, one of the original lies is, I'm from the government, I'm here to help.
Yep, the most 8 words you could say to scare anyone. I'm from the government, I'm here to help. Don't want to hear them words. this way. Actually, I did hear that about Manson being MK Ultra asset. It wasn't surprising about Diddy being with the FBI. He had dirt on a lot of people. Party with Big Mike and stuff like that, and a lot of other people. A lot of shit was sketchy. But they're Electron. So apparently I'm missing. But where the hell could they have gone? I don't know. But I don't necessarily. Well, I guess I'll just have to sit down and think about it. I just have to think about it. Not Diddy Lube. Yep, exactly. And that's why John McCarthy wrote that song, Ebony and Ivory, because you had Jeffrey Epstein and P. Diddy hanging out together. Ebony and Ivory. And one had a funky island and the other one just made movies. Or, I'm sorry, rap video, rap music. All right, let's see. We got the frame here. Okay. Well, this piece has got to go here. I think we're just going to put these on as is.
So, Cliff, all joking aside, what do you think about this whole cabinet position stuff that's going on?
So, my personal opinion is I think it's decent that Trump is actually surrounding himself with a lot of, I wouldn't say younger, but a lot younger people. Kind of giving a little bit of fresh look on different things. Like with the whole Tulsi Gabbard thing. I mean, I kind of have some of my things, and not that I'm on 100%, but at the same time, I mean, it's enough to where, exactly, I agree. You need to come in and just clean house, expose the shit for what it is. Where, exactly, I agree. You need to come in and just clean house, expose the shit for what it is. Exactly. Exactly, I agree. You need to come in and just clean house, expose the shit for what it is. Exactly, I agree. You need to come in and just clean house, expose the shit for what it is. Exactly, I agree. You need to come in and just clean house, expose the shit for what it is.
There we go.
Yep, audit and keep on re-auditing it. Just like that's kind of where I'm like going. But I like the direction RFK is going about trying to make, America healthy, because I've read some of the, like the shit on the back of the boxes, even though I don't look like it. But in my youth and, in my shit before my accident, I was a force to be reckoned with when I was in the service and shit like that. I mean, I still got it if I have to, but still, there's a lot of bad shit out there. I kind of like how it's going, but mostly on that, it's, because the big thing is, with that, Trump is not a politician. He's a businessman. He gets shit done. Regardless, look at all the stuff that they did because they loosened some of the regulations and they were able to get a lot of shit done because of the looser regulations. But I think he's putting together a hell of a cabinet. I mean, I'm still going to have my doubts, but they're kind of younger. They're a little fresher. They're not part of the larger, like the larger Washington cabal. Like they're not your Nancy Pelosi's, your Chuck Schumer's, your fucking Lindsey Graham's or any of them and stuff like that. Yeah, no, that's true. They actually do have the technology, but instead of being $6 million with the cost of inflation, it'd probably be like $5.2 billion or something like that. So, you know, but yeah, exactly. And it's just, we need to get back to like having morality again. Like we've strayed so far as a socialization or a society where it's like, and I'm not even trying to be religious, you ain't even got to be religious, where we've gotten so far with the evil that like we have no moral compass, like nobody has accountability for anything. It's just when you get too far, like the whole, you know, gay trans movement. Okay, trans men cannot have periods. Sorry, not sorry. You're not going to win that argument with me. I just, you know, you can call me a racist, bigot, fucking whatever all you want, but it still ain't going to fucking win that argument with me. And a lot of people don't realize that, you know, if you go over to these other countries and try half the shit that you do here in America, you ain't going to be able to get away. You're going to be sitting in a gulag somewhere, or you're going to be taken out back and have a bullet put in the back of your head because you questioned the authority. But I actually kind of like a lot of his cabinet picks. Can't remember what the hell, I just heard her name too. She supposedly going to be the new press secretary there. Exactly. I like that. Bill them because they're the ones who fucking because they're the ones who fucked us.
Yeah, no, that's true. They actually do have the technology. But instead of being $6 million with cost of inflation, it'd probably be like 5.2.
Yep, and when God we trust, all others pay cash.
Yeah, I just don't know what to think about, you know, the Fox News host is going to be Secretary of Defense, and Matt Gaetz,
Well, Mike
the
Pence,
Attorney General, has no legal experience other than being prosecuted. I don't know.
I mean, like, Mike Pence is a rhino, and I didn't necessarily bring it up so to fuck your feelings, but I was reading something about Mike Pence because everyone's saying, oh, which on a case-by-case basis, them January 6er people should not be where they're at. They are literally political prisoners, and that's all they're being held for. Now, do it on a case-by-case basis. And
call me a racist, bigot, fucking whatever all you want, but it's still ain't gonna fucking
yeah, Mike Pence just needs to shut the fuck up because he's a big rhino. He's shiesty like McCarthy and Graham and all of them. So yeah, Hegseth, I'm pretty sure he'll be pretty good. He was with the teams and group and stuff like that. Another guy I want to give a shout out to is Carl Higbee over on Newsmax. He's another one of them. Was in the teams and SF group and shit like that, and just agree we need to get back to. Well, I mean, he probably could just by him paying.
I like
the
that.
shit being is how much money he's got, but I mean, we definitely need to get rid of the waste that goes on at the Pentagon and all them people who sit up there and made a career out of being a politician. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean, Edward. Like, fuck them. I didn't necessarily like them anyway.
Fox News host, Secretary of Defense.
It's not me. It's a birthday company.
But I mean,
like, what types of rhino?
I just don't understand like some of these people how they can be, but yet people are well, unless right, Kevin Smith, I remember that. Race Bannon, aka I just don't understand. It's like, you know, certain policies and stuff like that, and they base it on policies. That's a problem with the Democrat Party. And I know the Republicans ain't much better on certain shit, but they normally back it up. However, their policies ain't worth shit. And all these Democrat run shitholes that are look at the tax map. Look at all these Democrat run shitholes. New York, it was only cities. Ah, okay. All right.
Time for a new blade, new blade, new blade.
Ooh. But okay, 05. Yeah, it's like I said, I'm just happy that we're got our country back, but it's not there yet. We still gotta fight because there was a lot of shisty shit that went down. It's gotta be corrected. A lot of shisty shit. I don't know, maybe the phone, but you're not in here, are you? Well, let's hope it goes that way there, where they actually do, you know, that the evil does actually become good. And let's hope that these good guys don't go fucking evil on us either. They don't want to have that opposite side effect or reverse effect. Go one way and then automatically go to the other. But it has been about that time. It takes roughly about 30 years for the pendulum to swing one way or the other. So if it goes one way and then it swings back the other way. So let's see. Let's slap a bit of blue in here.
The joys of a rebuilder kit.
That's true. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. Strange they took down all the fences. DC, the violent ones. Yep. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Trump cannot be bought. He's got his own money. He's like, what the fuck am I going to do? Elon Musk was also talking about running primaries. He was talking about some of the rhinos and stuff like that. If they didn't want to necessarily toe the line, Elon Musk was going to back Donald Trump about doing primaries. And I can't remember the one fucking guy's name. He ended up actually changing his tune a little bit after that. So, let's see. Oh, it would have already been a shitstorm. The country was already sold. They were just waiting. But it's kind of comical, though. You notice how all them world leaders and politicians are changing their tune now that Trump won? Now all of a sudden they're like, oh, hey, what's going on? Yeah. Notice how shit just kind of stopped or slowed down a lot. And they're like, oh, yeah. No, we're good. We're good. Because I was in Ukraine when Trump bombed Syria. That's right. Trump train is a good train. Because I know they can't fuck with him. So they're like, oh shit, we're not going to fuck with him. It's like everybody when I was in Ukraine and stuff like that, they fucking, what the hell was it? Oh, they bombed Syria while I was in Ukraine. Everyone thought, oh, they're going to invade Ukraine. Bullshit. They ain't going to do it. They ain't got the military might. Russia doesn't. So, You know, and that's the other thing, too. Go back to the gold standard. Have a good night, Jody. Yep. Cut him on a cackle. Oh, what the hell was I going to say? There was something along them lines, too. I can't remember if it was the gobbler. It was the gobbler. Because of gobbling that cock. Booster.
The putty white.
Exactly. Our evil versus good. Yep. So I think, do we want to do these in the front? You know, we'll do these ones in the front. We'll do the concave ones in the back. Yeah. We'll do that.
Yeah. That's the
Yeah, we'll do that. Because I can't find where the other fucking rims are for this. So I got two different style rims, but when it got fatter tires in the back, it could be like you just swapped them out and, you know. Amen, Donnie. Amen. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Don't torque it too tight. That's right. Torque it to German specs. Good and tight. How you doing this evening, Donnie?
Keep knocking my minion over.
Oh, don't do that. The minion get pissed at you.
Yeah,
Good to hear. Good to hear. Yes, I was stationed in Germany from 2006 to 2009. I was in Vilsec up at good old Rose Barracks. Actually stayed in building 685, also known as STD Hill, because that's where they had a bunch of the females. All the other ones had line units and stuff like that. So I was part of the 2nd Stryker Cavalry Regiment, so part of the 2CR when I was in Germany. 06 was the first time that the 2nd Cav was back at Vilsec since the 70s, so they had a big old Volksfest for us. And needless to say, you get a bunch of teenagers, 19-year-olds that can drink, but can't drink or hold their liquor, and they do all sorts of crazy, stupid shit. And, well, let's just say, yeah. They had a Volksfest for us. You know, to honor the 2nd Cav coming back to Germany as a Stryker unit. So, Yeah, needless to say, they yeah. Wild flicking. Oh, that's right, to East Germany. Nice, from the border. Yeah, I was down, like I said, Bavaria, so yeah, I would have been on the east side of the border at that time. I would have been on the east side. I was down in Bavaria. I was about an hour away from Prague, Czech Republic. Me and a couple of boys and stuff like that would go over to Czech Republic because it was like 24 Czech korone for one American, or I'm sorry, 24 Czech korone for €1. What, Gunther? At least you didn't hit my elbow hard enough to fucking make me bump my razor blade into my fucking hand, so thank you. Yep. That was a good time. Well, probably not when you were there, because Germany was a lot when I was there. I was there from 06 to 09, so a lot of that. But you were there when they had the Deutschmarks, which was like 2 for 1. It was like 50 cents on the dollar. So and then they ended up switching to the euro for whatever reason, and yeah. Well, actually, this ain't got to be perfect. It's just got to be a Camaro. So oh no, it's just got to be a Camaro. Ugh. Hey, what's going on there, Sarge? How we doing?
Unfortunately, I can't show it until March 16th, though.
Yep. Awesome. Congratulations on that, Donnie. 9 months. Keep up the awesome work, and we'll keep praying, keep you in the thoughts there. No, we're just working on a little bit. We'll probably close her down about 10:30 my time. I said 10 o'clock, but we're having a good time hanging out and stuff like that. So, you know, that's what we're doing. We're kind of messing around with a couple models that we got on the table. Right now, I'm trying to get a Camaro done for this weekend, but it's going to be a naked one. So it's going to be like a fast build. So, which basically means no paint, no nothing, just put it together, maybe throw the decals on it and show it. One of the other modeling channels is putting on a group build to do naked model and stuff like that, or basically like a naked group build and shit like that. So this is what I chose. Yes, sir. We even got the fuel. We got fuel ration, coffee rations, alcohol rations, cigarette rations. Yeah, we had like a rations card. We even had rations for sugar. If I look, I still got my registration for my truck. I was only allotted 600 liters or about 200 gallons for the month. Due to the simple fact that I had a 454 big block in my truck, and I can pull up a picture of my truck in Germany, which I know it used to be one of my when I first started, it was one of my backgrounds there for the But you know what? Fuck it. I'll do that. I'll pull up a picture of the old truck there just because I can from when I was in Germany. Oh, I gotta go here. Oh no, that's from that. I gotta go to this folder.
Okay. Well, those are some of the crappiest looking tires I've ever seen for a Lamborghini.
Yep. Get everything from the Class 6 store, the shop at. No, it was all like one stop done. The Class 6. You buy your liquor, your cigars, one stop shop done. Saldo, I just had it open. All right, MJ, appreciate it. Take care. You have a good evening and be in touch. Let's see. Where the hell was it? Is it camera?
I'm gonna look around and see if anybody does 3D printed wheels for this Lamborghini because these all look like shit.
Do you want Lamborghini rims?
The ones I've got here look like crap. I'll take a different set if you got a different set. These look horrible.
Oh, I was gonna say, but the beer with the purity laws, I'll tell you, you could party like a motherfucker in Germany and get drunk and not have the hangover the next day. However, you do feel like you just pounded like a shit ton of bread. Like with the beer over there, especially the Dolce. Well, the Dolce was more of the dark beer, and then you had your Crystal Weissen, which was your light beer, and then your Hefeweizen, which was your wheat beer. So, oh my god, oh the hash. Yeah, no, I didn't get into that. They piss test for that, so. But that also goes to the whole thing that that was also a different time. You were over there when it was the Marx logo, so it's a lot different. It was a lot different Germany when I was there than you were there. You actually in the fun part of Germany. Now they did have underground shit and stuff like that. You know, they had underground shit and stuff like that. If you really wanted to kind of get into it, you could. But then the big thing is you got to worry about the piss test and all that. Oh yeah, the wheat beer is fucking awesome. Okay. Yeah, we actually had brick buildings, not but when we went out to the field and stuff like that over at Camp Aiken, we had a lot of tents that we lived in and shit like that. So over at Camp Aiken when we used to camp out and stuff. Oh, son of a bitch. I can't find that picture now. I know I've got it. It's around here. Just got to figure out where the fuck I put it. That's right. Same here. Now, I don't smoke in my house, but if I had like a smoke room and shit like that, I'd be puffing on a cigar right now. But I'm not. Ah, yes. 2 weeks everywhere. Yep. You did a lot out in Hohensfels or Graf? Because we spent a lot of times out in Hohensfels and Graf. But those are also the 2 big training areas out there. Oh, hey, what's going on there, Hoss? How you doing? You getting them bolts all there taken together or put away, I mean, for the winter? I don't know, but the way the weather's been, you could be out on one. Well, no, I can't find that fucking picture. Fuck me right in the goat's ass. Ah, good deal. Good deal.
Yeah, I'm gonna play with these wheels there.
I think if I look, I've got a yeah, the old RoboCock with the vape. I know, I call it what it is, but it's just weird. Yeah, so the thing is with Chantex, my father tried that, but he had really bad dreams. So an air purifier would probably be the way to go. Yeah, because he's gonna say open that, and you live out there in the AZ in the hot months. Yeah, no thanks. That's yeah, definitely. Oh yeah. Don't worry, Kevin, you should be fine. But my father tried quitting while I was over in Iraq, and he ended up quitting the Chanex because he was having like bad dreams and shit like that of me being over there. And I think in one of his dreams he said he was being chased by like a bunch of snakes, and he hates snakes. He's like deathly afraid of them, so it's oh yeah. Oh, the adventure training. Salzburg. Nice. Well, I don't know. That could not be too bad and stuff like that, walking around with no pants on. I mean, I've done that before, but it was also a little different and stuff like that. So it was also a little bit different time. And then sometimes the tricks we used to play on each other as soldiers was great. Like if you forget your key or something like that, and your fucking roommate decides to lock you out of your room, and you're like naked in the hallway in the barracks. Good times. Good times. Because there you had the common bathroom so that everybody shared. Everybody shared it. It was a common bathroom. So, but it was also kind of cool and weird at the same time. In the barracks, we had dividers for our shitters. They weren't open shitters. In basic, we had the divide. We got the dividers later on in our like about the first, I don't know, 2 weeks and stuff like that. Yeah, I do it out in public too. Fuck, I've done it on a military installation. So, but that was also out in the middle of Iraq too. So, like I said, Iraq's a little bit different. You get fucking old Haji walking around there in his fucking man dress. And okay, apparently I am missing parts. Did I misplaced it? Probably. Or do I just got This ain't the yeah, no shit, right? You know YMCA, yeah. That's right. You get the old barrel boys there. Barrel boys are them ones that you know, basically they got the hole in the side of the barrel and they just climb inside and then, you know, walk up, put your dick in the hole, and old boy on the other side there, you know, just get you serviced. And it's like 400 women come down and 200 couples come back. So I think I might have fucked that joke up a little bit, but you get the drift. You get the drifts. The drifts. But I guess it's better to get the drifts than the drip, because if you get the drip, that requires some penicillin. So maybe get rotted off and stuff like that. So see, there you go. Yeah. Live with it or without it. Squatty potty. Yeah, been known to dig a hole in the middle of the ground somewhere and just sit my ass on the corner of my e-tool, shit in a hole, and then bury it like a fucking cat. That's always good times. You just hope your buddy and shit like that is actually pulling guard so you don't get shot while you're shitting. Yep. Yum. One custard there. Little bits of the lung custard. No. All right. Surprised Gunther hasn't been back in here, but he has been being quiet, so I don't know if he's actually in his crate or what he's doing. But I did take him out before we went live, so it should be good for a little while, but shit. All right. Now we got some tires put together. Now I just got to find the springs for the front. Those are shocks. Oh, there they are. Found them. What you doing, Gunther? What you doing? Huh? I know. It's getting close to it's actually past your bedtime, but fuck it. It's all good. Ooh, quit nail biting, huh? Oh, fuck the duck. Good times. All right. So let's figure out what do we got. So we got our brake booster, which is chrome. We got this is just chrome. So we've got axles, shocks, but let us put our springs in here first. Yeah, well, actually, it's good because Gunther's actually right next to me and stuff like that. I think I do have it, but send it to me and make sure that I get it out and stuff like that. What are you sniffing for? Dad, I don't have the glue open. Mommy kick my ass if I let you sniff the glue. I don't know if it'd be that bad, but I know it'd definitely be. I start letting them sniff the glue. Mommy will be beating Daddy's ass for letting them sniff the glue.
Be walking down the hall banging the sides.
Yeah, exactly. But she won't know. It'd be out of the system by the time she got home in the morning. So. At least I would hope anyway. Oh, shit. Yeah, because I could have swore that I looked it up, but it's like, because I had to have sent you a shop card. Yeah, and give him a paper bag. He'll be like freaking the shit out. Yeah. Be trying to like hotbox the glue and shit. Be trying to hotbox the glue. Come on, Dad, share the glue. No. I'm not going to share the glue. Let's see which way it's got to go. This way is got to go. Okay. Oh, okay. So that's how it's go on. I almost put that fucker on upside down. I should know better than that. I should know better. Well, I was also looking at the instructions too, kind of half-assed. So
That could be a problem right there.
yeah, looking at shit something like upside down, or actually backwards in the picture. So. Getting a little bit of dabble do you right here. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say because I could have swore that because I know I got pictures of the bike that finished and stuff like that. But yeah, it was no address sent with it. It was just the pictures of the finished bike. That makes sense. That's probably why didn't have anything for it. So oh shit.
It may work, but I have to go find a junk kit because I don't want to cut this part up. What I'm thinking about doing is grafting the nose from a 77 Firebird onto the front of the Lambo.
Actually, I like that. It's actually a hell of an idea.
Have to lose the bottom half of the bump of it, but the headlights and stuff would be all right, would work.
Well, but they would know what it was, though.
Yeah, you'd have to lose this lower half. But I need to find another kit because I don't want to cut that piece up for it. And you probably find a better Lambo kit than a rebuilder.
Yeah, so I still got to get together because I know Pat over at Card Scale Models. I've got the 125th. Oh no, it's, yeah, 124 scale Lamborghini Diablo there, and I was gonna make a off-road Lamborghini, but I gotta figure out what parts and stuff like that I'm gonna be.
Yeah, I'll probably use this one for proof of concept, and then I'll get one of the Tamiya ones to actually do it.
Oh, the Tamiya ones are nice. So, oh yeah, I got shop cards, Edward. I could have swore I've given you shop cards, but I don't know.
If the width is right, the angle is right, I'd say I just have to cut off that bottom half. And then blend the two in on the sides.
Right.
Then paint it black, or put the gold bird on the bonnet.
Mm-hmm.
Gold pin striping around the wing and all that stuff.
That's gonna look awesome, Bob. I'm like looking forward to that.
Well, we may see it in Atlanta next year.
Oh, sweet.
That would be probably about take about almost that long to get it done. I know. I get stuff done in 2 days, but not when I'm scratch building.
No, because scratch building takes a while longer. It's not just
Stick
flat
parts
together, and especially what you're doing and stuff like that. So,
and I want to get my Chrysler limousine done too before Acme next year for the 100 years of Lupar.
so I'm
I'm
hoping I'll be going to Acme next year. I want to be, but if we're in the middle of moving, that unfortunately moving is probably going to take a priority. So, but if we do it right, we'll be,
you just kind of get on 40 and on your hug, get on 40 and just head east till you get there.
That's what I'm saying. If we get moved down there, fuck yeah. But that's gonna be the other thing and stuff like that. So, all right, what do we got? Question: what is the best early '60s Chevy 2 kit to hot rod? I mean, opposed to like lower the front end, raise the rear end. That would probably be the '66 Nova kit
or the Mobius one.
Or the Mobius one. Yeah, the Mobius one.
It's a gas already. So you could probably throw it, combine the two. The AMT 66 Nova, if you want to
back half it, take the back half out of it.
You want to drop it down on the ground, yeah. Use the 66 AMT kit for the chassis, and then use the Mobius for the rest of it. Because I know that's a pretty decent kit for Chevy too. I almost bought one at the show the other day and didn't do it. Yeah, Brian's building one right now. It's a gasser as it comes out of the box, but I'm sure you could
change it around on what you need.
Change parts around, especially with that. You can get that 66 AMT for $15 at Hobby Lobby in the right week, $16.
Right.
Next week, not this week. Next week is Hobby Lobby week.
Right.
I got to get one of the Dodge Demons for our club's theme build for next spring. Got to do that AMT 71 or 70 Demon.
Uh-huh.
I'm not a Dodge guy, so I'm not looking forward to it, but
well, neither am I, but you know what the funny story about that is? So I'm not like really a Dodge guy either, but yet my first award Actually, I take it back. I think it was. Yeah, I think it was actually like one of my first awards was with that Mopar, that 70 Roadrunner.
Yeah, I'm saying so. You probably just used the chassis out of the AMT 66 Nova with the body from the Chevy 2, Mobius Chevy 2, because that's a Pro Street body or chassis on the AMT Nova. Otherwise, you can just build the AMT Nova. It's a nice kit too. Just
Yeah,
built straight out,
So
right out of the box. You even get a spare engine on an engine stand for it.
Yep.
In that kit. Yeah, but the Mobius is a lot higher detail kit, I guess I would put it. Not bad. So you could throw, because the 67 Chevelle and the 66 Nova are the two best kits out there for parts.
Yes. That's why Fred Henry has like 40
of them.
Things. Yeah. Because he just steals the parts out that he needs for doing whatever he's pro streeting. So
yeah, you can either a lot of the muscle cars, you can, like the Chevelle, you can take the chassis as is and the motor and slap it right up inside of like your GTOs or any of those late 60s muscle cars. And if you got something a little bit shorter wheelbase, then you use the 66 Nova one, like for a Cutlass or something like that. And they have great looking motors that you can really detail out. Yeah, I've never built either one of them as the kit. I've just always parted them out. But yeah, they got great parts on them. Yeah, in fact, the Dart, I took the back half of the one kit I got like sitting out here now is underneath the Dart, back half from the Chevelle.
Right. All right, Johnny, have a good evening. Appreciate you stopping by.
It has a little shorter wheelbase and it has the leaf spring rear end, whereas the Chevelle has the 4-lane. It's a little bit longer, just a hair longer wheelbase.
Holy shit, I didn't realize.
Probably like when I get ready to do the other one of these, I would probably use the Nova chassis and engine and all that stuff. Put this body on it. And if you never build this one, you've got all kinds of cool parts in there. The Nova's got really nice Krager wheels in there too. Can't remember the model of them. They're 201s or something like that. They're really, really cool wheels. Chevelle wheels kind of sucks, but
yeah, the Nova wheels are pretty solid.
Yeah, the Nova wheels are awesome. Chevelle wheels are just a cross thing. It looks funky, but that's easy to fix too. Fred Henry taught me how to do that, so you can just sand the back of it off until that piece is gone off the back of the wheel. Leave the bead block on the back side, then you can glue a Krager or whatever you want on the back of it.
Yeah, and that gets you your depth there.
Get you the depth for the big old meats too.
For the dish, stuff like that. So
you can take like a regular 15-inch Krager normal wheels and make a Pro Street out of them by just doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, so I figured out what direction I'm going. I just got to get around to figuring it out.
Yeah, when I was growing up, Novas were a dime a dozen. I mean, you couldn't throw a rock without hitting a Nova.
You could do a lot with it.
And I had at least half a dozen friends that all had early 70s Novas. Or even some of the mid-year Novas in the 70s were not bad.
What
All
right. Hey. 4-door with a
73, they even took a Nova and put a shaker hood on it and called it a GTO.
Right. They all share a lot of the same same body and parts. So
Yeah, the front grille and the back tail light were
Yep.
slightly different from the Nova, but that's all it is. And that's why when I finished my GTO collection, there will not be a 73 GTO in there. Because that's just phoning it in.
shit, of course I just dropped that piece. Oh well.
Oh, yeah.
No, Gunther.
Hey, the funnest car I ever had was a 73 Vega
That's
wagon, the two-door wagon, the estate wagon. That thing had power for days for a little bitty car. Well, it was a little bitty car. Four-cylinder. Had a semi-automatic transmission. No clutch, but you had to shift it manually.
Yeah, they were definitely short. They were fast. All right. What, Gunther? All right.
My long-term plans, I was going to put a V8 in there, mid-engine, and turn it to a dragster, but my aunt needed a car more than I needed a dragster at the time, so I sold it to her.
Yeah, I could see that.
She drove it till she finally broke a water pump on it, didn't stop, and warped the aluminum block, and that was the end of that.
Ooh. Oh man.
She'd gotten rid of it before I knew about it, so I got it back and put the big motor in it. Yeah, the old Falcons. I used to like those. Look awesome too. I like the old Cougars and the old Falcons were the kind of the Fords that I could get into.
$800, shit, but that was kind of big money back then, and they were plentiful.
Yeah. When my 77 Trans Am transmission went out, rather than rebuild it, I just went to the junkyard and bought a 72 Buick Skylark with a big block 400 in it.
Mm-hmm.
And the 400 transmission, and slapped it in there, chained it down, because had to make custom motor mounts for it. Chain the engine in.
Were good for custom motor mounts.
Well, we made actual custom ones, but I didn't trust them as much as I should, because it was way more horsepower than what those motor mounts were designed for. So we chained the motor down, and it just fit. With a low profile breather, if you rev the engine, you could see the hood move up and down.
Nice. Of course, it would drop it on the floor again after just fucking picking.
Yeah,
it
I believe they do slug. I think on that.
And it landed face
corner
down.
that they're already, the skirts are part of it.
Fuck. All right. You know what? All right. I hear you. I'm dropping shit.
I haven't built one, so they may be scored where you can cut them out without any trouble. But I think they look bitching with the skirts in there, especially if we drop the thing down in the weeds. We just see just the bottom of that tire sticking out.
Right.
The one that Mini Mike did was awesome, and he got his wheels off of a die-cast car.
Yeah, I was gonna say a lot of that too is like getting shit off of die-cast cars. Gunther, what are you doing? You're in and you're out. You're in and you're out. What are you trying to do? You trying to get my attention?
It was only like half an inch or 3/4 of an inch between the insides of the two wheels on the back. Yeah, I'd say mine. That was technically my second car. My first car was my grandfather's one I got from my grandfather. Yeah, I love that little Vega.
Well, those Vegas are bad little batches. So are the Monzas too. You drop a V8 in one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's kind of sounding like. He keeps on coming in and walking out. He comes in a little bit and then he kind of looks at me, walks out. Now he's out. I don't know what he's.
And my buddy had a Maverick, a 73 Maverick, and I had a 73 Vega, and we were always arguing which was the better car.
It's gonna say, I think that's the one I got is the 49 Ford is the one that was working on. Oh no, it's a 48 custom coupe. That's what it is. But I put the fancier side skirts on there. And I should have probably packed some more fucking body filler in there when I did it. Because it looks like it shrunk some and you can see definitely a noticeable line. But I've already got all the paint work done on it. So I'm not going to.
Yeah, mine. I think it had about 250,000 on it when she ran it out of water and warped the block. If you're looking for a 50s style kit to do, the Monogram 55 Bel Air convertible that I just did was an awesome kit. And you do have the option of putting the skirts in or not.
Oh yeah, hindsight's 2020. See some of them roll across the auction block there at the Barrett Jackson auction and shit like that, you know.
Yeah, so that 72 Buick that I bought for parts, I paid $200 for it.
Well, so funny story about that with Gunther's name. So he didn't have a name for about the first 4 days we owned him, and we were going back and forth. So the old lady would not let me call him Adolf like I wanted to. He is a purebred German Shepherd. So unfortunately, that was out of the question. And I said, well, what about Hans?
It's a 55.
Hans Gruber from Die Hard.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, I'm not going to stand out in the yard and call Hans. I'm not going to look retarded. I'm like, okay. But yeah, it was like Adolf was the first name, and I read it off. She's like, no. I'm like, why not? And she's like, no. I'm like, all right, fine. So we went like 4 days and stuff like that. And then finally come up, I'm like, Gunther, that's about as strong of a German name as I could come up with and stuff like that. And she's like sitting there seeing it, like, you know, Thor, Odin, you know, and it just, I'm like, they're all common, but I'm like, Gunther. I'm like, yeah. And then it's like for nickname, Gunny for, you know, Gunny for Gunther. And
could have gone with Friedrich von Frankenstein.
well, actually, his middle name is Hans, and of course his last name is mine. So his name, of course, is registered as AKC, is actually Gunther Hans Thompson. So I know Thompson ain't that German, but still, he's got the first part. So
yeah, so the Monogram is a 55 Bel Air convertible. It's an awesome kit. The AMT 55 Bel Air is a good kit too. The yellow one and the yellow one, or blue one and the yellow box. That's an awesome kit too.
But yeah, it's definitely great profit and stuff like that. Oh, no shit. Oh, yeah, Boxer, Max Show. Yeah, I could see that. But yeah, nah, Gunther just sounded really German. She wouldn't let me choose, you know, a couple of other names and stuff like that. So I'm like, well, whatever. And we just agreed on Gunther, and that was how Gunther got his name. So, but yeah, he didn't have a name for like 4 days until we figured it out. So, but oh shit. Well, I think I'm gonna put this fan on, and I'm gonna probably call it because.
Oh.
Well, I don't think T really wanted it to sound intimidating either.
I only found it today. I lost it.
Oh, no shit. Good luck there. You should go out buy a lotto ticket.
I lost my Amanda card and I found it today.
Nice.
I was putting away all my show stuff for the year and I found it in the box.
Hillbilly. Yeah, no, I did. Well, I started late too, and I wasn't gonna, like I said, oh, that was fucking close. Almost dropped the fucking X-Acto blade, or my X-Acto knife in the top of my foot. I'm calling it for tonight. I'm done. I'm not fucking with the model anymore. We're good. Because that would have been bad if I would have dropped that X-Acto knife in the top of my foot, because it would have been my gas foot. So.
And they stick in the long, like in a cartoon.
And I'd have to drive with, hopefully it didn't bleed too bad and have to drive with my foot all sorts of fucked up. And of course, my gas pedal foot. So, helmet. That's actually a hell of a name, too.
Could be Dark Helmet.
Yeah. Lord Helmet. No, I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Great movie, Spaceballs. Yes. Mel Brooks. Great movie. All right. Appreciate it, Slogo. Thank you. I'm going to call it and stuff like that. And King Bob, appreciate it.
No problem.
Thanks
We'll be
for
on
coming
tomorrow
and
night.
hanging out. Anyone else who's in here in chat? Shit, I still got 13 watching. And that goes for you guys over there on Rumble, too. So I got 6 watching over there. But the thing is, it's like I gotta do more with y'all over here on Rumble, and I'll get it figured out. But I had some computer issues, and that's why we are running late tonight. So I don't have to get up uber early tomorrow, so to pick my first guys up, but that wouldn't surprise me anyway if I did. So but I have a little bit of time because I got 2 appointments and they're a little bit later on in the morning, so I ain't got to be there at like ass crack of dawn either, so that's good. But anyway, I appreciate y'all. Dear Sarge, everyone over on Rumble, it says I got 6 watching. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. Yeah.
Have a good night, everybody.
Catch you on the next one, and until then, stay safe, and just definitely watch your 6. And we got Trump in office, so we're good there. But still, watch your 6. Them retards out there with the TDS are plentiful. So, anyway, all right. So we're gonna play our taps and do our quick outro, and y'all, I want to say thank you. Yep, actually, I think King Bob is doing a live tomorrow. And I'll get better confirmation, or I'll put something in chat. But anyway, until then, this here is a Sarge. Hoping you have a good week, and we're signing off. See ya.